Have you ever noticed how one single comment can mess up your whole day? Someone talks slick to you, someone disrespects you, someone leaves you on read, and boom, your mood's gone, your head's hot, and your peace. Yeah, that's out the window. But here, something real nobody tells you, straight up, anger is rented space in your mind. And most people don't even pay the rent. This is the story of a man who was angry at the whole world, until one moment flipped everything upside down. And if you listen closely, this story might low-key change how you deal with people forever. In a dusty town surrounded by hills, lived a man named Kareem. Everyone knew Kareem, not because he was rich, not because he was famous, but because his temper was wild. If the tea was cold, he snapped. If someone cut him off in the street, he lost it. If his phone battery died at the wrong time, he cursed like the world was against him. People whispered, "Don't mess with Kareem today, man's always on edge." At home, his wife Sarah walked on eggshells. One wrong word and boom, argument, loading. She'd say calmly, "Kareem, why do you let people get under your skin like that?" And Kareem would fire back, "Because people are dumb. Because they don't respect me. Because I'm not gonna let anyone play me." What Kareem didn't realize was this: every time he reacted, he handed over control of his peace. One afternoon, an old traveler came into town. No flashy clothes, no loud talk, just calm vibes. He sat near the marketplace, feeding birds, smiling like he had nowhere else to be. People said, "That guy's different. He doesn't rush, he doesn't react." Sarah noticed him and said, "Kareem, go talk to that man. Maybe he's got something you don't." Kareem laughed. "Bruv, I don't need advice from some random old guy. But life has a funny way of humbling you." That same day, a shopkeeper accused Kareem of not paying full price. Voices got loud. Crowds formed. Kareem exploded. By the time he got home, his chest felt heavy, his head was spinning, and his hands were still shaking. He sat alone that night thinking, "Why does this keep happening? Why do I always feel worse after going off?" Sleep didn't come easy. Before sunrise, Kareem found himself walking back to the marketplace. The old traveler was still there, calm as ever. Kareem cleared his throat. "Listen, I'm tired. People wind me up, and I lose control. How do you stay so chill?" The old man smiled and said, "Sit, brother." He asked one simple question. "When someone insults you, who suffers more, you or them?" Kareem paused. "Me. And how long does that anger stay with them?" Kareem sighed. "They move on quick." "I don't." The old man nodded. "Exactly. You're drinking poison and expecting the other person to feel sick." He picked up a clear glass of water. "When it's still, you can see clearly. But shake it, and everything blurs. That's your mind when you react." Kareem frowned. "So what? I just let people disrespect me?" The old man chuckled. "No, you respond with control, not react with ego. Big difference." The next day, the old man gave Kareem a strange task. "Bring me hot water and some dirt." Kareem did. The man pointed to the boiling water. "Touch it." Kareem shook his head. "No chance. I'll burn myself." "That's anger," the man said. "When emotions boil, wisdom disappears." He dropped dirt into the water. "See how it turns dirty? That's what reacting does to your mind." Then he waited. Minutes passed. The dirt settled. The water cleared. "When you don't react," the man said, "clarity always comes back." That night, Kareem didn't speak much. For the first time, something clicked. Over the next few days, Kareem tried something new. When someone annoyed him, he paused, he breathed, he stepped back. Not easy. His ego hated it. But something felt lighter. One day at the market, a guy tried to shortchange him. Old Kareem would have kicked off. This time he smiled and said, "It's cool, I'll shop elsewhere." He walked away, and breathed the peace he felt. Unreal. Then came the real test. Some lads mocked him in the street. "Oi, look." Man went soft. "Where's your anger now?" His blood boiled. Hands clenched. Old habits screamed, "Show them." Then he remembered the words, "When you react, you give them power." Kareem smiled and said, "You're right. I used to get angry. Now I value my peace more." Silence. They didn't know how to respond. Weeks passed. Sarah noticed. The house felt lighter. The air felt calmer. Kareem went back to the old traveler and said, "I get it now. People never controlled me, I did." The old man smiled. Life won't stop testing you, but every calm response makes you stronger. Years later, Kareem became the calmest man in town. People came to him for advice. A young boy once asked, "Uncle, don't people still annoy you?" Kareem laughed. "They try, but I don't pick up what they throw." He looked at the sky and said, "You can't stop storms, but you can stop letting them wreck your boat." And that's the truth. You can't control people. You can't control words, but you can control your reaction. Anger doesn't make you strong. Control does. So next time someone tries to push your buttons, remember, you don't have to catch the dirt. Real power is peace.